Hi, I'm Mark Waid, DC's unofficial historian. I'm here today to talk about DC's March to 100 initiative with their official historian, Benjamin LeClaire. Benjamin?
Hi, everybody. Yes, DC turned 90 years old this year with the anniversary of the release of our very first comic, New Fun #1. So on this March to 100, we're going to be celebrating every decade of DC history, and we're going to start really with our most important decade where we created superheroes and the golden age of comics.
So to do that, we're going to go into the DC archives, the secret DC cave, and we're going to take a look at some of the hidden treasures there that celebrate the first decade of DC's history.
This way. Here we are.
It's like my home away from home.
I think this was your home at one point.
It was my home at one point. I was the librarian here in the late 80s. Just the smell,
The smell of the wood pulp paper.
There's something about it, yeah.
So the backbone of the DC Comics library are still these.
These bound editions carry everything from 1935 all the way to present day, right?
And what's great about that is that the old masters and the new masters are side by side. So your work is here with Jerry Siegel. They're all there as part of a continuous story and lineage.
That's just it. The whole lineage of DC Comics is in this room.
Since we're going to New York Comic Con again as DC for the first time in several years,
yes.
I think everyone in Gotham City should be really proud to see a copy of the very first son of Gotham.
That is amazing. Detective Comics number 27, the very first appearance of Batman, in a 6-page story called The Case of the Chemical Syndicate.
Here's an early thing where Superman, the power and iconography is used for charitable purposes. Mm-hmm. There was a fire, I believe, in the Cleveland Hospital, is that right?
Yep.
And then we produced a special charity comic for it. The character Superman is so important that he transcends fiction.
This is the first appearance of the Cheetah, who is by far the predominant Wonder Woman villain, her arch nemesis. And this is from 1943?
That's correct.
These characters continue to thrive 90 years later, and that really speaks to the power of these early Golden Age DC characters.
Not only do superheroes exist because of what DC did, they continue to exist because DC never stopped publishing superheroes.
That's right. Talk about this for a sec.
Okay.
All right, this was a Saturday Night Live sketch. Bill Murray as Superman, Dan Aykroyd as the Flash.
We have a photo from the day that Muhammad Ali came to the DC offices and read the giant-sized Superman versus Muhammad Ali for the first time. So we have another form of royalty. So many people here at DC and around the world are DC fans because of Batman the Animated
Absolutely.
Series. This is signed by Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy, who made lasting contributions.
As the voices of Batman and the Joker. Yes, this is beautiful stuff. Let's talk about this.
Oh, sure.
My favorite image of Superman.
The pictures I saw from the Golden Age, he is sitting there in this painting looking over
Saul Harrison and
Jerry
John Adler,
Donenfeld,
and the entire DC crew of the 1940s. They're pictures of the DC editorial group and the publishing group of the 1940s with the original painting.
My predecessor brought it in. It was the very first thing he put up in the library in Burbank. When we moved here, I hand-delivered it and made sure it was the very first thing we put up here.
That's good.
It may be a copy, but it represents the lineage of Superman that goes back for us from the very beginning.
Thank you very much for joining us on this tour of the DC Library and the DC Archives, part of DC's March to 100 initiative, where we're honoring each decade of DC publishing in the next 10 years going forward. I'm Mark Waid.
I'm Benjamin LeClaire. Mark, thank you so much for being here and all your contributions. Thank you all of you at home for continuing to read DC Comics, and for all of you at New York Comic Con, thank you for supporting comics in person.